Welcome fans once again to an exciting episode of CSW Viral. I'm Mike Roycroft, along with the story of the year, Brian Cage. Got a lot of excitement coming up on today's show. We're going to see a great three-way elimination match between Mikey Webb, Epic Zane Stevens, and Locura. We're also going to hear some words from Cameron Frost.
Definitely. Cameron Frost has got a lot to get off of his chest after what happened a couple of months ago at the fatal four-way elimination match for the #1 contendership between him, Rex Andrews, Joe Gibson, who you saw last week on the program, taking on the heavyweight champion Lane Smart, and the California Kid. And that's Cameron's main grief right now, is with the California Kid. Cali Kid really kind of cost him that match. Cost him what he'll tell you in his own words, what he feels is like his destiny.
Never a good idea to get Cameron Frost angry, but that's what Cali Kid is dealing with at this point. We also want to give a shout out to our sponsors here at Culture Shock Wrestling, including our friends the Front Row Fanatics. We'll be back right after this.
CSW House of Hardcore and California Kid draws the short end of the stick. Brother, you get exactly what you wanted tonight. You get the Master of Devastation. You get Cameron Frost. And don't think I forgot what happened in the #1 contendership four-way. You put your hands on me, you caused me my shot at CSW glory once again. Brother, you are standing in the way of destiny, and you're goddamn right that destiny don't like it one bit. You see, tonight I get my just desserts. But you know what? Skip desserts. I want sushi. So California, roll your ass to the ring, and I'll show you what a real man is all about. Because I'm the Master of Devastation, and I got you in my sights. Booyah!
Alright fans, welcome back. You heard from the Master of Devastation himself, Cameron Frost, and he is looking for the Cali Kid. Cali Kid has a very unfortunate target on his back right now.
And that's something that you're only going to see right here on CSW Viral next week. But this week, we have got what a lot of people were calling at this past show the match of the night. Triple threat match. Zane Stevens, the newcomer Locura, and the miracle Mikey Webb.
Nothing but excitement here. Three fast-paced competitors ready to go at it. Try to get to the top of the mountain here at CSW. Let's go to the action right now, fans.
Okay, folks, we're at ringside. Epic Zane Stevens coming to the ring for an exciting three-way encounter here at CSW. This is certainly going to be full of action, huh, Brian?
Oh, yeah. Well, these CSW triple threats are unlike anything you've ever seen. CSW rules mean no disqualifications, no countouts, and elimination style, which is something you don't get to see very often in a triple threat match. It makes for an interesting dynamic.
Right. It certainly changes the strategy of each opponent as well. Every man out for himself, but yet, at the same time, at first you can work as a double team and at least get one of your opponents out of there.
Well, and normally in a triple threat match, you're going to see guys trying to break up pins, trying to get out of submissions because you don't want the other guy to win without your shoulders being the one on the mat. Not the case in this kind of match.
Right. Really, it's to somebody's benefit to kind of lay out and let the other two guys wear each other out. But we'll see how it goes. These guys take a lot of pride in their work, so we may see all three of them going at it hot and heavy the whole time. Here comes the Lucha superstar, Locura, brand new here to CSW.
I've heard a lot about this guy. Really excited to see him in action for the first time, and he's got a perfect pairing to go up against not just one, but two of probably the better wrestlers, better pure wrestlers, hybrid-style guys, Zane Stevens, Miracle Mikey Webb. It's definitely going to be a rough test for Locura to see how he can stack up against the best that CSW has to offer.
Well, we already see Locura showing off some of his moves. Zane Stevens, obviously a powerhouse. Mikey Webb a little bit in between there. He's about to come out now. We see our friends the Front Row Fanatics, as usual, always supporting CSW. And here he comes. Big fan favorite here in CSW.
The thing that everybody loves about Mikey Webb, even the boys in the back, love so much about Mikey Webb is he's exciting to watch. He brings an excitement factor that you don't see in a lot of independent wrestlers these days.
Absolutely. Referee Tiny checking the competitors over. Beast Move makes the introductions.
Our sixth match at Culture Shock Wrestling Extension is a three-way elimination match. Elimination occurs by virtue of pinfall, submission, countout, and/or disqualification.
Don't let me tell. Please.
Introducing first, combatant number one, making his official Culture Shock Wrestling debut, hailing from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Introducing combatant number two, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, Zane Epic Stevens! Last but not least, combatant number three, from New Orleans, Louisiana, Mikey Webb!
Nice little show of respect there between Mikey Webb and Locura, and obviously Zane Stevens doesn't really want any of it. He's here for business. He doesn't mess around when he's out there, and you see that's what I'm talking about. He doesn't like to waste time.
Absolutely. Goes straight for the kick.
Zane is the kind of guy that he wants to systematically pick apart his opponents, and that's a smart strategy. I mean, you got a guy like Zane. He can go toe-to-toe with the powerhouses. He can go toe-to-toe with the high flyers, but the main thing is strategy with him, and here we see strategy playing out from the other side.
Indeed. Little double team there. We'll get Stevens out of the ring. Another handshake. Now we might get to see a little high-flying action here between these two. Forward elbow lock-up, arm twist. Nice chain wrestling here. Takes him into the rope. Sunset flip. Reversal. And back and forth.
And that's what you talk about, the excitement that Lucha brings to the ring every time. It's fast-paced, fast action, ton of movement. It's really something it's hard to prepare against when you're out there against it.
But Mikey Webb obviously making the most of his experience, getting right in there with him.
And Mikey is a Gulf Coast veteran. He's been in the ring with big guys. He's been in the ring with little guys. They call him the Miracle for a reason. Good takedown by Zane.
I was just about to wonder aloud whether Mr. Stevens was hurt outside or just biding his time to take advantage, and looks like he answered my question right there. Big shoulder tackle.
Beautiful wheelbarrow. Wow. The athleticism is going to be on display tonight. You can already see it.
Big kick there by Locura.
Oh! Wow. Hurricane Rana right on his head.
Like lightning.
Zane is able to keep his composure, though. I mean, that's something that is really an underrated talent to have. To be able to take a drop like that and still regain your composure, still know what's coming at you. It's something that not a lot of guys can do.
Absolutely.
And Mikey just can't catch a break, can he?
Slid right under him. Let's see what he's going to do now.
Beautiful back cracker across the ropes. Mikey going for the moonsault.
Oh!
Oh my!
Into the chairs.
I can't tell if Mikey overshot or if Zane saw it coming. It kind of looked like Zane pushed his legs out of the way, got underneath it there.
Again, that veteran experience you were talking about earlier with Epic Zane Stevens. He's got Mikey Webb down on the floor. Now has Locura to himself in the ring. Let's see what he does. Working on the arm now.
If you're Zane, you want to isolate the core. You want to isolate the legs. He's doing a good job of working the head, trying to disorient Locura. But see, that's what I'm talking about. If you don't get at the core, you don't take away the speed that these guys have.
Oh, big power slam there.
Beautiful. Technically sound. And Mikey's back into it. You can hear the thud coming off of it.
Ooh, big knee to the face there. Crowd soaking it all up, too. 2 count. These guys are really evenly matched, too.
Yeah, there's really no differential between the talent level of these 3 guys. And that's what CSW wants to bring every single night, is the top talent in the ring with each other. Oh, my God!
Missed one and got the other. Zane's still in control.
Great heads-up move by Zane.
Oh, my.
That I've never seen anything like that. A side leg sweep modified. I don't know. What would you call that?
I was about to call it a leg whip, but I've never seen anything quite like it either. Now all 3 men are down.
And you got to think all 3 guys have got to be spent at this point.
Absolutely. They've been going at it full throttle. I don't imagine a count out as an option in a 3-way.
No, definitely not in a CSW Rules 3-way. That elimination factor, you got to remember that. That changes the game plan for all 3 of these guys.
Locura taking control again. Snap mirrors, kicks, flips. Well, that's interesting. Why wouldn't Mikey Webb just let him eliminate Zane Stevens?
That's why the miracle whip. He doesn't pull it out very often. Oh!
Super kick.
And I think Mikey just lost his head. You might want to check Tiny's stomach. I think that might be Mikey's head in there.
What is Epic Zane Stevens doing in the corner there?
I think that's his leather jacket up there on the ring. Does he have knucks? He has knucks. Look out. Oh!
Quite a knockout punch that would lead
He's
one to
gone.
believe he's got something there. And now we're down to 2. Let's see if Zane Stevens can capitalize on this.
Oh, Mikey ducking out of the way. Good heads-up move by Mikey. Could he be going for the gut buster here?
Oh, amazing move. Lifted the big guy up and got him down right on his knees. And Mikey Webb picks up the, I would have to say, a miracle win. This is a highly fought contest here.
And that's what we're talking about, the excitement you see in those CSW triple threats. That elimination factor. Zane caught off guard just long enough for Mikey to really just duck out of the way of whatever that is that Zane has in his hand.
No question about it. You're seeing the very best that the Gulf Coast has to offer here in CSW. These 3 putting on a heck of a display. Now another sign of sportsmanship between Mikey Webb and Locura. We're about to take a look at some of the highlights here. There's that Hurricane Rana.
And still, this is what I'm talking about. Zane able to regain his composure just in time. And a beautiful knee, high boot.
Here comes that missed moonsault again. Oh, that was brutal on the chair there. And yet he still managed to come back from that and win the match. Makes it all the more impressive.
You could hear the sickening thud of that wood floor and the metal of the chairs from that moonsault. I don't know how Mikey got back from that, much less finish the match the way he did. Here you see the knockout punch.
He had to have something on him there.
Yeah, oh, you could see it in his hands on that slow motion.
Well, that was the first elimination. Mikey Webb would come back and take Stevens by surprise with that gut buster. Takes a lot to muscle a big guy up like that, but he did it. These guys are in great condition. They're ready for anything here at CSW. And Mikey Webb picks up the victory.
Whoa, hey! That's Mike Metal.
Mike Metal
What?
jumping Mikey Webb,
What the
choking
hell is-
him out after the match.
Come on, pork chop. What is this?
Mikey Webb hardly in a condition to fight back after what he just went through, fighting off two guys.
You see, Mikey Webb, the last couple of months, has been sticking up from Mike Metal's bullying of other guys on the roster. He bullied Nate Beast. This is just uncalled for.
Certainly a bully move, catching him from behind after a tough match like that.
Well, fans, what an amazing three-man elimination match.
And you can see why. A lot of the fans that night, you could hear them calling for it. This is awesome. That was awesome. Kudos to those three guys,
No doubt.
bringing the house down. How about Mikey Webb, though? Missing that moonsault the way he did, going straight gut first on the chair like that and still pulling out the win. There's a reason why they call him Miracle Mikey Webb.
No doubt about it. All three of these men. Just a little glimpse of the talent we have to offer here at Culture Shock Wrestling. Coming up now, though, speaking of that three-man elimination match, we saw Mike Metal come out at the end and get a taste of Mikey Webb from behind. Now here's some words from Mike Metal.
Mikey, wake up! Now you might be a little confused, Webb. You might be wondering, why am I on the floor? Well, the reason is simple. Because I choked you unconscious. Now why would I do such a dastardly thing? The reason is, you got involved in something you weren't supposed to. See, I was playing a nice game of what shade of blue I can make you turn with Nathan Beast, and you interrupted. And when you interrupt my fun, I decided I was going to play with you. Sweet dreams, Webb.
All right, fans, you heard from Mike Metal, and we are looking forward to the next CSW show in person at Mossy Head, Florida on January 26th. That's Saturday. Bell time?
8 p.m., but you might want to get there early if you want to catch some of these viral exclusive matches, kind of like the one you saw last week between Darius Kane and Extreme G. Not only that, but you're not going to want to miss the Four Corners of Hell qualifiers. If you've never seen the Four Corners of Hell, it is the most vicious match you will ever see in CSW. You've got your first qualifying matches, the biggest one of them all, John Riker versus Cameron Frost, who you will see next week on the program against Cali Kidd.
Indeed, a lot of bad blood between these guys, as you heard earlier from Cameron Frost. That's going to be a barn burner right here next week on CSW Viral. And make sure you come out to Mossy Head to see the show live. If you like what you see on camera, it's a whole other experience live and in person. You should come out and join us.
And you're not going to want to miss January 26th, the rematch between Joe Gibson and Lane Smart for the CSW heavyweight title. And also, I heard somebody interesting was making his comeback that night.
Somebody interesting, huh?
Yeah, I heard it's quite the story. Oh, it's me! So if you don't want to miss out on all of that good stuff, make sure you're there. January 26th, the House of Hardcore, Mossy Head, Florida, right off of Highway 90, right past Exit 70 on Interstate 10. It's really hard to miss, and you don't want to miss it. You're going to feel hard on yourself if you do miss it.
No doubt about it. We hope to see you there. Come up and say hello. So folks, once again, on behalf of my broadcast colleague, Brian Cage, the Story of the Year, this is Mike Roycroft, signing off till next week for Culture Shock Wrestling Viral.